Hey, Barbara. How you doing? How are you tonight, Barbara? Hope you're having a nice night. Late night live. Not too late, right? I normally go much later than this, so it's a little earlier. It was still a late night live for most though. I got my OJ here. Forgot about it. Little OJ time. What did I do with my OJ cup? That's the question. Is it over here? No. Oh, there it is. Salud, Gendani. You know, I think about my father. God bless him. God bless my father. He passed away. My father was Italian, 100% Sicilian. And man, was he a tough guy. Yeah. he When my father thought that he was right, there was really not convincing him otherwise. Let me get rid of this idiot, this guy, Chad. Chad, look, I tell you all the time to stop breaking chops, and you continuously come here and you break chops, okay? Um, you don't stop, man. It's like you're like a machine. You're like an effing machine, man. Hey, what's up there, Eddie? My paisan. How you doing, brother? Salud, Jim Donnie. So getting back to what I was saying, my father was a great man, a wonderful guy, great father, great man, but just very, Sicilian. And it's just that he never thought he was wrong about anything. That you couldn't ever convince him otherwise. You know what I mean? But here's the thing I will say about him. After about a week of him not feeling he was wrong, he would eventually, this I got to give him credit where credit's due. He would eventually say, "All right, let's talk about this." It took him about a week. It took him about a week. No, but it took him about, listen, within 1 week he would calm down. Within about 1 week. And then, believe it or not, we could reason with each other. It took about a week, and then we could sit down, and he would say, "All right, let me hear your side. All right, meatball. Let me hear your side. All right, Dad." And then we would actually come up with a solution. We would come up with a compromise. All right, let's get rid of this guy, David. He's got to go. But regarding the Florida girl, I thought my father was the heavyweight champion of thinking that he was not wrong. A Christmas song. It's the summer. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nibbling at your nose. Yuletide carol being sung by a choir. Folks dress up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe helps to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes on a glow will find it hard to sleep tonight. You know that Santa's on his way. He's loading lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. Why am I singing this in the summer for? He asked me to sing a Christmas song. And any mother's child is gonna swat to see if reindeers really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase from kids to 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas in the middle of the summer to you. Anyway, Chad, I don't understand. I just put you on a 30-minute break. How are you still here? He's back. Let's get back with this guy too here. Anybody who mentions things that I don't feel are appropriate, I'm kicking you off. What's up, Randy? Randy Dover. Do Brooklyn people say, "Oh"? No, they don't. People are obsessed with me. Yeah, John. People from Brooklyn don't say "aw." I should put that in a Brooklyn song. I think I'm gonna let's change the lyrics. Hold on. Let's change the lyrics of the Brooklyn song. All right, we're gonna do this for the Florida girl. Hold on. I grew up on the Coney Island side, hot dogs and Nathan's in a cyclone for a ride. But when I wasn't on the cyclone, a father always says, "Oh." Saturday night at Bay Ridge, I picked up a girl made out under the Verrazano Bridge. Afterwards, I looked in her eyes and I said, "Oh, oh, oh, Good old Brooklyn is the place we all say, oh, good old Brooklyn. Every morning I say, oh, every night in Brooklyn. I see Tony and Gino. We say, oh. Yeah, we don't say oh in Brooklyn. It doesn't even work, right? It doesn't even work. It's impossible, right? Cody, you know Frank Sinatra at one time. I'll tell you a funny story. I don't know if you know this. He was going to put the casinos up in Coney Island. That was his goal. There was one time that old Blue Eyes, the chairman of the board, Hoboken in the house, he was going to put some casinos up there in Coney Island. That would have been friggin' awesome, right? Thank you, Sparkles. I was making a joke out of the Brooklyn song because you know the Florida girl says, "Oh," she says, "Oh." Thank you, funny Brooklyn. Not funny Brooklyn, funny business. I got Brooklyn on my mind. I just called him funny Brooklyn. Is that funny? Hey, I am a funny guy for Brooklyn, right? What's up, funny business? There's a moron here. Let's get rid of him. So anyway, my father was a heavyweight champions of never thinking he was wrong. God bless him. Listen, God bless my father. I used to think as a kid, because it took my father about a week. It took literally, like if we had some kind of a disagreement, it took him about a week before he would finally say, okay, I'm ready to talk now. Let's sit down, meatball, you friggin' paisan. He said, you stu not. He said, let me hear you out. Let me hear your story. Okay. I used to think that was bad. Like I used to tell my mom, may she rest in peace. I say, Mom, why does it take my father so long to just like kind of reason, you know? Like a week it takes the guy. I look back on that now that I met the Florida girl. She gets the heavyweight championship belt. I mean, this is a person who absolutely does not think she's wrong about anything. Like literally made more mistakes than the like you ever see the book War and Peace? Did you ever see how big that book is? It's very thick. Okay, much thicker than me, and I'm a thick guy. I could write a book. If they asked me, I could write a book about the way you walk and whisper and look. Great song by George Gershwin there. Um, you know, tomatoes, tomatoes, forget about it. Harry Connick Jr. always covered his stuff. I could write a book bigger than War and Peace on how many mistakes the Florida girl made. And she don't think she's wrong about nothing. Oh, she's wrong about a lot of shit, man. Forget about it. What's up, Moon Monster? Nah, it's not good. It's not a compliment. It's not good to be stubborn, you know? You know, in this world, I mean, I know what you're all gonna say. You're like, Rich, she's an effing love con. She's a catfish. I know that's what Moon Monster's thinking right now. He's like, just let it go. It's over. She's a catfish. But you know, I got to make a lot of videos. Moon Monster, I'm gonna get a billion views, not just on her, on a lot of subjects. But you know, it just amazes me, Moon Monster, how she doesn't think that she's wrong about anything, the Florida girl. That's the thing that drives me crazy. Like, you know, I mean, I know what you're gonna say. She doesn't think she's wrong about it, but I think because she's a catfish, you stupid friggin' meatball. That's what Moon Monster would say right now if he was here. If Moon Monster was here right now, he would say, wake the F up and smell the effing cappuccino. I understand that, but I gotta make content, brother. If I just say she's a catfish, that's it. There's no more content, you know? I gotta keep the content going, brother. Uh, she's acting like one now, right? I got to write a song, right? Called, you know, it's like there's that song. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? I got to write a song. Why you never think you're wrong? It's always the same old song. We just can't get along. They're like a reggae song, right? You never think you're wrong. Every day I try to call you, I never get through because all you do is ignore me. You are very furious at me. You think that I'm the big bad ugly wolf, but the funny thing is, you're a coyote. I don't know. I gotta think of something. Where's Back to the Future? Is he here? I don't know, man. I gotta. This is Aspro. Oh my god. I approve this message. Got the Donald in the house here. I don't know. I gotta think of something. I'll come up with something, man. Because I wasn't myself there, brother. When my wife and mom passed away, I wasn't myself. I lost my Brooklyn street smarts. They came back now. I would never get scammed today. It would never happen to me today. This guy doesn't want to understand. I went through the hardest year last year. That my wife and mother passed away. People just don't understand that, man. How you doing, sister? Let's do one for my sister. She's here. She's a real friend. This is so called Who Will Be There For You? Realize that the strong only survive through these days. Feel the pain of this world breaking me down in many ways. Used to trust so easily. My good heart broke constantly. Not too many people who going to be there for you. Going to be there for you. You will find people change all the time. Hit you from out of the blue. When you're in need, who'll be there for you? I don't know if you could hear it at all. You can't really hear it anymore, right? You can't hear it, man. There's nothing I can do. It's terrible. It's YouTube, man. I've been trying like several different phones already. You could, but it's not clear. It's like you could hear it, but it's not coming in crystal clear. Like, call me a crystal, call me a fool. Right at this moment, I'm totally cool. It's not clear as a crystal. It's not sharp as a knife. I feel like I'm in the prime of my life. I'm staying hydrated. I'm drinking orange juice, Sparkles. Good night. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Ba 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 boom. Good night, sweetheart. Well, I love you so. Anyway, yeah, it's a great movie. What was that, Three Kids and a Baby? I think it was right. Three men and a baby. Or American Graffiti. That's another one. But it was also in the movie Three Men and a Baby. Yeah, but CTZ, things change when your mother and wife passes away. It's like half your family passes away, brother. If you don't understand that, bafungul, okay? What can I tell you, brother? I tried several different phones. There's nothing I could do. I literally tried. I tried Androids. I tried the smartphones. I tried my iPhones. I have like the iPhone 16, the Pro. I got the iPhone 14. This is the 14 I'm on right now, the iPhone 14. This one you can hear it a little bit. I don't for some reason I noticed that on the iPhone 14, like on the 16, you can't hear it at all. Nothing, zero. Like all you hear is like literally clicks. On this phone, you could hear a little bit. You can hear the piano. I don't know what to do, man. I really don't know what to do. These people are idiots here. All right, yeah, sister. I'm sorry I didn't call you. I got to give you a call. I apologize. It's had a couple of crazy days. I'm so sorry, sister. But I think you hear it with just the piano for some reason. It's like if I don't sing and if I just do instrumental, like I'll show you, I think you could hear it, right? Like if I just play the piano, you hear it, right? I'm not getting sued for nothing. These people are psychos, Randy. These people are friggin' lunatics, man. You ain't giving me no $100. I'm sorry. I'm worth more than 100, brother. I say 250. 250, brother. You know the movie Do the Right Thing? How much you make a week? He says Spike Lee. I make 250. 250, brother. You got a deal. Tell the haters. Get the haters. They'll put up the money. 250. Oh. Lie down a little bit here. I don't know. What are you gonna do, Moon Monster? We'll figure it out, man. This guy's a psycho, man. So anyway, getting back. Um, can you do an Arby review? There used to be an Arby in Atlantic City, and it closed down. I'm really pissed off, man. I am really, really pissed off. I used to go there like all the time, man. The closest thing that they have to an Arby's, it's good though. It's not trash. I like it. I wouldn't go as far as to call it trash. I think the roast beef is really good. I also go to Roy Rogers a lot. Roy Rogers is like a close second to Arby's. Um, you know, listen. Obviously, Randy, if you want the real deal roast beef, listen to me. You got to go to John's Deli. No, I'm saying you got to go to John's Deli. I mean, listen, it's not real. We're not talking the real deal. The real deal roast beef is at John's Deli. That's the best roast beef you'll ever have in your life. But obviously, you go to a fast food restaurant, you're not expecting greatness, right? I'll figure something out with the sound quality. Good news, everybody. I've reached sister. I've reached over 19 million views on my channel. I think I'm like at 19,008,000 views. Not too bad, right? I mean, I'm gonna do a lot better. No, I mean when I talk, you hear it. It's just when I like play the piano. When I play the piano. John's Deli's Brooklyn, Stillwell Avenue, 86th Street. Thank you, sister. Yeah, you keep asking me about the Giannas. I've never been there before. I gotta go there. Yeah, my view count is over 19 million. So I mean, listen, I'm looking to get a billion views. So 19 million views to me is a mere bag of shells. It's like a little bag of peanuts that you get at Five Guys Burgers. Yeah, I have like 19 million, 8,000 views. Gourmet Deli, we go there a lot. Sparkles. That's Mike. That's Mikey's favorite place because of his favorite YouTuber. Joey Whispers. We go there all the time. CTZ. I'm going to explain this to you again because I know that you're a little bit of a student. Okay. Have I ever got scammed in my whole entire life? The answer is no. Okay. When did I get scammed? This is what you're not understanding. It happened to me when my wife and mother passed away in 2 weeks. You're just. I don't think you're just not bringing yourself to an understanding of what happened, brother. I lost half my family. So what happens to you is that you kind of like go through, I don't know, the most hardest, most difficult grieving and sadness, pain and sadness that you ever experienced in your life, bro. Like I don't think it's like he just doesn't understand. Like I wasn't myself. You understand? Freaking guy. Like but it's not just him. I noticed that people are all like him. There we go again. Let me get rid of these people here. I just don't understand why it's so hard for people to understand that. But what are you gonna do? Listen, it wouldn't happen to me anymore. I've gotten to the point now where I got all my street spots back, and it will never happen to me before. Again, rather, it'll never happen to me again. I'm just tired, guys. Like 1 o'clock in the morning here. I'm like falling asleep. All these people, Randy, are obsessed with me. All these people, they have 24-hour a day YouTube channels dedicated to me. Sometimes what I find very impressive is like I was asking my daughter about this because listen to this, sister. You're gonna laugh. My daughter does a lot with the editing. She's into editing. So I ask her because I don't do it. I don't edit, as you know. I'm all natural. I'm all natural on my YouTube channel. No editing. Just all natural. My daughter, she says it takes a long period of time to do like an edit. It can take hours, right? So I was showing her some of these videos that the haters made. And I said to her, how long does this actually take? I told her to like do all this editing and stuff. She goes, probably like 3 or 4 hours, if not even longer. So it just amazes me that these haters spend so much time. Like, like I want you to really think about this. They sit down and they take like 4 hours out of their day to do some kind of crazy edit on me. And they're doing this for no money. They're just I don't know what their motivation is, but they're doing it. They're spending like 4 to 5 hours. Think about that of their time. Like it's freaking crazy. And it's not just one person, it's like multiple people. There's like at least 10 people doing this shit, man. No life. Yeah. But the funny thing is they say I have no life, these haters. But this is the thing they're not understanding. I have a purpose here. I'm building up a YouTube channel. Like I said to you before, I have over 19 million views. To be exact, it's like 19 million, 8,000 views. So, and I get paid. Like, in other words, I have a channel, it's monetized. So listen, granted, I'm not making a lot of money on YouTube right now, but the potential is definitely there. You know what I mean? Once you get to like a billion views, you can make millions at some point. You really could. Like you could make a couple of mil. So the thing is that I'm doing this for a purpose. They're not doing it for any purpose. They're just doing it because they're friggin' Norman Bates psychopathic lunatics. That's why they're doing it. That's right, Randy. They have nothing to do all day besides talk down on others to make themselves feel better about their miserable lives. That's correct. That's 100% right. No, I ain't giving no girls no money. No more. Those days are over. Dream world here. Say, it cost you a couple of thousand. No, no more. You know, I look back on this stuff, like, I'll make you all laugh. Can I make you all laugh? I look back on the stuff that I was dealing with, with the Florida girl and even like the girl from New Orleans. God bless her. May she rest in peace, Sarah. You know, there is absolutely no chance that any of this would happen to me right now today. Like impossible. Impossible. But the thing is, back then, I was so messed up. I was such a basket case. Like if freaking Jeffrey Dahmer wanted to hang out with me, I would have hung out with Jeffrey Dahmer. That I'm not even kidding you. That's what a basket case I was a year ago. Like literally, I would hang out with freaking John Wayne Gacy. I was so messed up in my head. I was so in need of anyone to just talk to me. I would have probably had a conversation with Norman Bates. Me and Norman would be at a freaking bar talking. I'd be like, Norman, how you doing today? How am I doing? Well, I got my mom upstairs. Norman, your mother, she passed away, Norman. No, she's upstairs. She's on the rocking chair. And she told me that women suck. Well, listen, your mother knows at least something. I got to give her credit, right? How do you not know who Norman Bates is? Like, you are like the friggin' fifth person who said this to me. You got to watch Psycho. It's a movie. Listen to me. Well, it's a great book too, but the movie is called Psycho. Alfred Hitchcock. How do you not know the movie Psycho? Well, yeah, he has a hotel. He has a hotel, the Bates Motel. He runs that small little hotel. You got to watch it. I'm not even going to tell you what it's about. Just watch the movie Psycho. What's up, Jeremy? Hold on here. I saw a question here. Do you think what happened with the Florida girl was premeditated, like she planned on scamming you from the first? It's very possible. Yes, I'm gonna say it's all alleged, but it's very possible because the way she's reacting. Hey, Randy, have a good night, brother. God bless you, man. Love you too, brother. Love and respect to Randy. Bono notte, brother. Ciao. Everybody say good night to Randy Dover. Dover, Rover, Clover. Forget about it. We got Jeremy in the house. We got Crystal in the house. We got in the house. Like to me, would be like a sexual thing. That's what I thought it was. Like you hear a woman say that. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know much about I don't think I've ever heard someone say that in my whole entire life. Like I know you think I'm a psychopath, but I literally I don't ever recall in my whole life saying "oh." Like I mean, maybe you hear people talk that way to like a baby or some shit, or I mean, I don't know, like I just never heard anybody say it before. Yeah, I figured it was American Dream. How you doing, American Dream? Yeah. No, because I was saying it wrong. Like I was like, I was saying "awi" because like the way it's spelled, right? The way it's spelled, AWE. I'm thinking it's pronounced like "awi." Like I say "ow," you're like a monkey. I say AWO. In other words, AWOOOOO. Ow! Ow! That's what I say. So I was thinking like maybe it's owie, but it's oh. What high school did I go to in Coney Island? It wasn't Coney Island, it was on 20th Avenue. I went to FDR High School. Well, my first year was at New Utrecht. That's on New Utrecht Avenue in Brooklyn. And then after that,
because New Utrecht, I was looking. Looks, I'm a piano player. I wanted to be in a music program. I was actually an athlete in New Utrecht. I was on the football team. I was on the baseball team. But when I went to FDR, they had a great music program there. So yeah, FDR High School, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, 59th 59th Street and 20th Avenue. Forget about it. My mother worked there. God bless her. My mother worked there. Yeah, pretty much, Jeremy. Yep. Good old Brooklyn. Good night, Sparkles. Everyone say good night to Sparkles. You want to know what it is? I've asked a lot of people this question. Brooklyn Beats. I've asked a lot of people this question, and I'm talking about like women, not just like men. And every single woman says the same thing to me. They're like, look, let me understand this correctly. Okay. This girl came to your live stream, the Florida girl. She knew that your wife passed away. Yes. She knew that your mother passed away. Yes. She knew the girl, Sarah, from New Orleans, took you for $13,000. I said, yes. Then she takes 10,000. She accepts it, right? I said, yeah. Only to tell you that she doesn't really want a relationship. She doesn't want to be romantic. She doesn't want to be sexual. She has no time to come to the Jersey Shore after you drove to Florida 17 hours and you spent what, 25 large, 25,000 in Florida. I mean, again, a lot of it was on the kids. It was primarily on the kids, but she got money to gamble. I took it to restaurants, a lot of restaurants. But the thing is that she goes, and this girl is upset at you. This is what the women were telling me. She's upset at you because you said some verbally messed up shit because you thought you were getting scammed. First of all, the whole thing seems like a scam. This is what women said to me. The whole thing seems like a scam. What's up, Froggy Frog? And the fact that you got upset, what women say to me is that it's justifiable that you got upset. These women are like, you shouldn't even apologize. Like these women I'm talking to are saying the fact that you even apologize to her. No, but the thing is, they're saying to me, the fact that I even apologize because look, I did say, look, when I came to the conclusion that I'm getting scammed, okay, American Dream, I just got to say alleged, of course, for legal purposes. But when I came to that conclusion, I had what's called a temporary nervous breakdown. Can I tell you the reason why? Because it wasn't the first time. This is now scam number two. This is the thing that nobody understands. Could you imagine in the course of a year this happens to you? Could you imagine your wife passes away? Your mother passes away. Even my dog passed away. You know, that freaking mother effer from KFC. I went into KFC. She told me, I heard it comes in threes, meaning when people pass away. She was right. My dog passed away. I got angry at her, but then my dog actually passed away. It's crazy. It does come in threes. That freaking shit is true. But the thing is that getting back, what a year I had. Can you imagine having a year that? Can you imagine having a year where your wife passes away, your mother passes away, your dog passes away, some girl in New Orleans, a stripper, totally messes with your head, takes $13,000 from you, messes with you, saying she's coming to the Jersey Shore, never comes. Then the girl from Florida takes 10,000 from me. She doesn't come to the Jersey Shore, completely screws with me. I got no time for you. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be sexual. I was in a car accident. My jaw hurts. I can't be sexual. Uh, you know, I can't check my phone. I'm too busy. It was freaking crazy. So what I did was I got upset and I said, "Pay me back." I told her, "Pay me back." She goes, "No, I have nobody to pay you back." So I said, "Well, I hope your car blows up." I don't know. I said some crazy shit to the girl. Now, granted, listen, granted, I admit to you that that was a terrible thing to say. I apologize to her. With all the shit I said to you, swimming with the fishes, whatever I said, I apologized. I apologized. But this is the thing. Is it possible she's just using this as an escape plan? Because this is another thing that people are saying to me. Another thing people are saying to me is that she's really not upset over this, Rich. Rich, she was a total stranger. This is what all these girls are telling me. She was a total stranger. The fact that you gave her $10,000, the fact that you drove to Florida, you spent 25,000. No, but listen, Frog Eat Frog. People are saying that she's really not even mad about it. What people are saying is that it's an exit strategy. It's an exit strategy. Like meaning, like, look, that's it. Like the heat is on. Like the movie Beverly Hills Cop. The heat is on. That's it. I went public. She's like, it's time. It's time. It's time to roll with it, baby. Gaslighting me. Yeah. Take the money and run. Yeah. Well, listen. Now, how she's acting is that it's one thing that she's ignoring me. Check this out. Listen, I told you already, CTV. I was so messed up. I would have hung out with Jeffrey Dahmer. This guy doesn't understand. When my wife and my mother passed away, if Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, wanted to hang out with, I would have hung out with him. This guy doesn't understand. I wasn't in my right state of mind. No matter how much I explained it to him. I mean, she's an attractive girl, American Dream, the Florida girl. She's very attractive. But what attracted me more or less to her, like she reminded me of my wife, the way she was acting, the way she was talking, and the way she was acting. In the very beginning, brother, you have to understand, man. She was acting just like Jen. I'm not even kidding you, man. She was like, Richie, get off the live stream. You got to go feed your daughter, Sophia. She said, Richie, make sure you set the doctor's appointments for Sophia and Mike. She was like acting like Jennifer. And she has like 20 godchildren. She was like wonderful with kids. I said to myself, I really believed that she was the one. Like she told me when we first met that my wife's spirit, I don't know if American Dream knows this. She said that my wife's spirit came to her to protect me and to protect the kids, brother. That's some really fucked up shit to say, right? Excuse my language. Then she said she wanted to be a lifetime person in my life, the kid's life, and she wanted to be godmother to the children. I mean, I believed her. I got to tell you the truth. I believed her, man. But there was just, look, there's a lot of shit that she did. Jennifer was the greatest of all time. You hear what these effing haters are saying, man? These effing haters, man. Let me tell you something. These haters have absolutely no respect, man. They're crazy. These people say that I was abusive to my wife, Jennifer. I swear to you, sometimes I wish I could just beat these people for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? These people are disgusting. What they make up these lies, these disgusting things. They make videos on it. I mean, my sister is right. At some point, I got to get like an attorney. No, they said I was abusive to my wife. These people are psychos, man. They just create shit, these lies out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And they create videos on it with absolutely no freaking evidence, no proof. The only thing me and Jennifer had in our life was love, happiness. We were the most amazing couple, soulmates, best friends. I can't stand these people, man. Listen, this is one of the people that they're saying this. It doesn't exist. Listen to me very carefully. I say this on the record. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It's not real. My wife Jennifer loved me with all of her heart and soul. I loved her with all of her heart and soul. And when people say this shit, just please disregard it. These people are psychopathic Norman Bates lunatics, and it's disgusting, man. But this is unfortunately YouTube. Unfortunately, on YouTube, you have to deal with this nonsense. What are you gonna do? They turn people's like hardest times of their life, they turn it into their personal entertainment. That's what they do. No, Jennifer was the greatest of all time. My wife was the greatest mother, my best friend, my soulmate, everything. She was the greatest. And we had the most wonderful marriage in the world. And I miss her so much. I miss her every second, man. She was my everything, man. She was the air I breathed. She didn't hate me on YouTube, Sherry. Sherry, you realize that you're just a complete low life. This is another thing. Me and my wife, we did like skits. We loved the honeymooners. Ralph Crandon and Alice, bang zoom to the moon. And I used to tell Jennifer all the time, I'm like, honey, why don't you start a YouTube channel? And she didn't really even want to do it. She did it more or less for me. She wasn't, my wife wasn't into all that. So I'm glad she did it now. because I have like this, oh, they're horrible, sister. I'm glad my wife did do the YouTube channel because now I have all this memories of her. Like many times, it gets me very sad, but I can see her face and I can listen to her talk, and I'm very glad she did it. Her YouTube channel. But the thing is that she didn't really want to do it. She did it for me. She did it for me. No, my wife passed away, brother. Luca Brasi from The Godfather. That means you probably know that my wife passed away after a 10-year battle with cancer. God bless her. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that she did it, American Dream. I'm glad that but you realize, no problem, brother. You realize, American Dream, that all the stuff she was saying were jokes, right? They were skits. Me and my wife planned it out, brother. It was jokes. That's all it was. And then you get these psychopathic lunatics who actually believe everything. Like I told her to name her channel Angry Jen Men Suck. It was a joke. It was a joke. I hope you believe me because that's all it was. But you could see the love. Look at all the videos she made with the love. You know, there was so much love in all of her videos. How she said, "Me and Richie, we're perfect for each other, opposites attract." Like all she did is talk about how much she loved her family too. But we had our sense of humor. We had our videos where we joked with each other, like the time when I said that she kicked me out of the house. She didn't kick me out of the house. It was a joke. We were laughing about it the whole time, getting views. Oh, she loved me so much, and I loved her too. I don't know. We're talking about a lot of different things. Right now, we were just talking about my wife. Before, we were talking about the Florida girl. But like I said, she came across at the very beginning. I think why she hurt me so much? My wife, it's a Wiggalicious. That was the name of her channel, Wiggalicious. But she passed away, my wife, God bless her. It's very hard for me to watch her channel. It's very difficult. But I like to watch it because it reminiscing of all of the memories. I think she would have went on to be a very popular YouTuber if she stuck with it. I think so. I believe she would have been very popular. 100%. There's really nothing new on her part. The Florida girl is just not calling me. I'm not. I haven't texted her. I don't know. In like I think 3 days. I stopped. I'm not texting her anymore. So that's that. But no, nothing is new. She's just not speaking to me. Listen, the way I see it is she gave me what's called the raw deal. You know what the raw deal is? No, not with a D, with a G. Wigga. If you type in Wiggalicious and you type in like AMC, Wiggalicious AMC, because like at the time we talked a lot about AMC, it probably will come up. So it's with two G's, Wiggalicious AMC. But like separate the Wiggalicious and the AMC, and you'll find her channel. That's my wife, Jennifer. That's my beautiful, beautiful wife. Another Casey Anthony. Apparently, yes. The answer is yes. She does talk to Laura and the haters, which even makes it more disgusting, doesn't it? I mean, can you believe that the balls on this girl that I gave her $10,000, man? Yeah, there she is, the one and the only Laura from Brooklyn who does not like Ella Spumoni Gardens. Sister, you can leave her here. You can leave her, sister. You don't have to, unless she's rude, sister. Listen, the only time I erase somebody is if they're rude. Okay, you can leave her. It's fine. It's. I'm all good. I'm all good with people. Listen, unless they're rude. Listen, and knowing her, she'll be rude in about five minutes. Laura will be rude in about 5 minutes, so you will get your chance. Believe me. I give Laura about 5 minutes before she says your mama or something like that. She's not gonna last too long. The Florida girl gives me absolutely no choice but to do what I'm doing right now. She gives me no choice. Okay, I just want to be clear. She gives me absolutely no choice. No choice. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. Personally, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to make peace with her. I wanted her to see my side. I apologized on my part, which I shouldn't even have apologized. Here she is, the one and only Laura, who does not like Ellen. How do you not like Ellen B's Spumoni Gardens? My God, I don't get you. Like I was with Laura at this Italian restaurant, Mama Rosa, and we were having this really nice dinner. And my son and my daughter, everybody was having a wonderful evening until she says like this. She goes, I don't like Ella B's Spumoni Gardens pizza. All of a sudden, my son, like almost like my son had to spit out his food. My son almost choked. I'm like, Mike, are you okay? He was like, I saw it in his face. He went into complete shock. How do you not like? How the fuck do you not like Ella B's Spumoni Gardens? And you're from Brooklyn. You're an Italian from Brooklyn. Holy cow! That's all I gotta say. I have never met anyone in my life from Brooklyn who does not like LMB's promoting artists. I mean, can you imagine that, sister? It's insane. It's friggin' nuts. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. When I wrote the Brooklyn song, the first thing I made sure to put in there is LB's Promoting Gardens, man. That's what it's all about, you know? John's Deli. There's like lunchtime's the best at John's Deli. Dinner time's the best. It's Ramona Gardens, LB, best pizza. Summertime at the 18th Avenue Feast all night. St. Rosalie. Christmas time, seen all the mansions lit up in Docker Heights. I mean, L&B's Ramona Gardens, man. Yeah, me and Laura would make a great couple, just like Michael Douglas would have made a great couple with Glenn Close in the movie Fatal Attraction. Oh no, not this friggin' piece of garbage. Peppy, the piece of human trash is here. Peppy, will you go home and get your effing shine box, you friggin' Mama Luke, you effing Mama Luke, you stunad. Correction, brutally Brooklyn babe, you don't have a house. You don't have a house. It's your mother's house. That's just gonna get angry. She talks like it's her house. Girl's got a room, like like when you're like 14 years old. You got the new kids on the block posters hanging up. She's got a room like a 14-year-old girl. Only problem is she's 53. My doctor says it's okay for me to smoke with cancer. My doctor says it's okay. That's good, Laura. Keep it up. Oh my God, she's a character. Yeah. Laura wants to introduce herself to every single girl in my life. And so far she got a few. Listen, to be honest with you, Laura, like Sasha is, you understand, is nothing to me, as well as the other girl, like, Samantha. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Those two don't even count. So the only one maybe that you got your hands on was, the Florida girl.
Let's get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of it. Guys, I'm kicking you off. One and two. I keep telling these people to stop saying this shit and they don't say it. You're adorable. If you were in the show Planet of the Apes, you would be one of the cutest apes. Brooklyn, babe. She'd be a very cute ape. Wow! What's one of those apes called? Cornelius? We call you Cornelius. I don't want to talk about it, please. I don't want to. Yeah, I know she's got a son. You know, she's got everybody. I think her daughters are more tougher though. Those daughters, they talk, they get on the phone. They're like, "You mother effer, you." I'm talking about the older daughters. Who do you think you are, you mother effer? Peppy, let me tell you something, Peppy. There's two types of people in this world. There's good people, there's bad people, and then there's you. Two-faced mother effers. That's what Peppy is. Two-faced. Talks so much shit, this guy. What are you gonna do? Anyway, I don't want to talk to Peppy. He's just a low life. Peppy's a low life. You can't trust Peppy. Is the untrusted. Yeah, he's got a lot to lose. Unfortunately, you have nothing to lose though, because you don't have a house. Well, actually, correction. She has a car. Everyone, congratulate Laura, who has a car now. So yes, I have to give her credit where credit's due. She has a car. Not too shabby. Salute, Laura. You like Peppy, don't you? Right. Well, here's how much I like Peppy. You want me to show you how much I like him? Hey, Peppy, I'm about to kick you off. Go home and get your effing shine box, you two-faced lowlife. Bye, Peppy. Everyone say goodbye to Peppy. That's what I think about Peppy, Laura. That's how much Peppy means to me. Peppy's successful. Well, you're not successful because I'm kicking you off too. Bye bye. This is my live stream here. I'm John Gotti here. I run the show here. This is not Laura's live stream. This is my live stream. This is the Apefather's live stream. I'm the boss of bosses here. Hey Laura, guess what? I crossed over 19 million views now. 19 million, 8,000 views. Not too shabby, right? Now she'll say that's nothing. That's nothing. How many views do you have? Yeah. See, what you don't understand, Laura, is that I really only started my YouTube channel back in 2021. I really wasn't doing anything with YouTube, so that's what you don't understand. Like example, you have a YouTube channel for a long time, right, Laura? But you weren't like on YouTube. In other words, you didn't have a channel. Okay, so you have to just try to relax with that stuff. I was really doing it since 2021. So if you think about it, that's actually not that bad. 2021, you're talking what, 5 years, 19, over 19 million views? That's not too shabby. And if you actually look at my analytics, I can prove it to you. My views started in 2021. Okay, prior to that, I didn't even use the YouTube channel. So it was not 15 years, okay? Again, Laura, you have a YouTube channel, right? Okay. How come when you had your YouTube channel, you didn't do any content on it?
How come? Can you explain that to me, you wise ass? How come? How long did you have a YouTube channel, Laura? How long did you have it for? It's like she just doesn't understand because her friggin' IQ is in the single digits. I had a YouTube channel since 2015, but I didn't use it. I used it in 2021. The way you have a friggin' YouTube channel and you didn't use it. How come you had no content? I mean, you know what the thing is? The rules only apply to me. They don't apply to Laura. Like Laura, like how long? Okay, let's look it up. I'll tell you right now. Let's see if I can look it up. How long did you have a YouTube channel for, Laura? How long did you have it for? Let's see if she tells me. How long did you have it for? Let's see if she answers me. How long did you have a YouTube channel for? Let's see. She's not going to answer me. I'll just look it up. Hold on. I'll look it up. Hold on. One second here. Going on the computer. Apefather is a gangster. Don't ever forget it. Hold on, guys. Yeah, it's always something. Never easy, I tell you. Momo always. All right, I'm going to Laura's channel now. Hold on. Let's see. Laura opened her YouTube channel August 1st, 2013. So she currently has 95,520 views. So I could say the same thing to you. Listen, Laura, I could say the same thing to you. You know what I could say? I could say that it took you from 2013 to now. It took you 13 years, I could say, right? To get 95,520 views. But you know what your response would be? Well, I started really uploading my videos this year, correct? So it's the same concept with me. Your channel is from 2013, but you didn't upload any videos. That's what I'm trying to say. You didn't upload any videos. Okay. It's the same concept with me. I had a YouTube channel, but it was not being used. I started using it in 2021. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. I know YouTube doesn't matter to you. I know that's why you only spend half your life on it. Either you're commenting, or you're uploading, or you're doing lives, or you're talking to my ex-girlfriends. Listen, YouTube is not really what's important to Laura. My ex-girlfriends are important to Laura. My ex-girlfriends are important to her. You got to try to find Jackie. Come on, what's the matter with you? She's my first girlfriend when I was 15 years old. She's going to say, they come to me. They all come to, in the end, they all come to her. I was never dating Laura. Never dating her. Never. Never. She was a friend. And then she turned into my worst enemy, like Rambo, I'm your worst nightmare. She turned into my worst nightmare. Dream is he's attracted to Laura. You could keep her, brother. You could keep her. Good luck. Good luck. You ever hear of someone called Lorraine Bobbitt? Listen to me. You ever hear of Lorraine Bobbitt? Just when you sleep at night, make sure you protect your friggin' soziche with her. That's all I got to tell you. Forget about it with those friggin' cooking knives of hers. She's got those sharp cooking knives, if you understand what I'm saying. Well, anyway, I know you're good friends with the Florida girl, so you could just tell her that she did all of this. I'm gonna get 1 billion views, and that's the bottom line. That's it. I offered a piece. I even I was a gentleman enough to apologize, but that's it. No more. No more. So I'll just get 1 billion views. I have no problem getting 1 billion views. It's gonna work out a lot better for me that way. It's gonna work out a lot better. We got someone from Jordan in the house here. Wow. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. We got all these people here. What are we gonna talk about? We'll talk about you know why you don't like her, Laura? Because you don't like anybody who actually cares about me. You wouldn't like Liz. You wouldn't like her. You know, if Jen Jen was on this live stream, Jen Jen sticks up for me. Lauren sticks up for me. Anybody who she doesn't like that guy James. You know, the guy James official. She doesn't like him. Anybody who sticks up for me, she doesn't like. I'm half Sicilian, half Napolitan. I'm more Italian than you. I'm more Italian than you will ever be on your best day. Let me tell you, you're not Italian. There's nothing about you that's Italian. Nothing. Absolutely nothing there. And I don't want to insult them, but I could, but I won't. You don't have an Italian family. Laura's disrupting the live stream. Who thinks I should kick her off? Let's do a vote. Who says kick Laura off? It's not I say I vote yes. Sister, do me a favor. Can you know the movie Scarface? Sister, do me a favor. Kick her off. Get rid of her. Get rid of that friggin' Mama Luke. Get her out of here. Get her. Let her go home and get her a stupid shy box. Because I don't like her. That's why. Get rid of her. I don't like her. I'm sorry, guys. I don't like her. I'm sorry, American Dream. I apologize to you. I don't like her. Who wants to deal with that woman? I can assure you that I am not attracted in any way, shape, or form to Laura. I assure you this. I promise you this. There is absolutely no attraction, okay? The person who I was attracted to was her best friend, which is the Florida girl. I was attracted to her. I am not attracted to Laura. But the Florida girl did me ugly. The Florida girl did me ugly. What are you going to do? That's right, sister. She don't have a door. Let me explain something to you. You're not allowed to call yourself Italian if you don't like L&B spumoni gardens. It's an impossibility. And the best part is a person who's from Brooklyn. Like she actually had a fight with someone. I'll tell you a funny story about Laura. She had a fight with someone online where the person was literally threatening her because she was talking bad about L&B smoking gardens. And she was telling me, she's like, Richard, do you believe how terrible this person was? And I'm thinking to myself, but you really can't be saying bad things about L&B. That's Brooklyn royalty, Laura. Yeah, I know, Dream. You love her. No one says awe in Brooklyn. You can't be good to nobody in this world. You know, the Florida girl taught me that. She taught me that. You can't be good. You can't trust nobody. DTA. Don't trust anybody. I believed in all of that girl's bullshit. I'm such an idiot. I look back on it now. I'm such a moron. I believed in her. Such a dummy. I fell for it, man. You know, I look back on it now. I took the hook. You know, she caught me with the hook. Oh, your wife's spirit came to me to protect you, to protect the kids. I want to be a lifetime person. I want to be a forever person. The only person she wanted to be a lifetime person was with my friggin' bank account. That's the only thing she wanted to be a lifetime person with. That's the only person that she cared about was Benjamin Franklin. I wish I could play the piano. Nobody hears it. I want to do the Love Con song, but I don't think anybody hears it, man. It's like
Effing terrible, man. I'll do it anyway. I'll just do a little bit of it. Let's do this one for the Florida girl. This one's called Love Con. You want my money? Never cared for my heart. You think it's funny? You were never real from the start. But I believe in you. Drove across the country for you. Look at what you put me through. Such teasing. You never wanted me. Just wanted Benji Franklin. You wanted the green. That's all you were about. You love calm. Play with my heart. Play with my mind. Love calm. After you got the money, you're gone. Love calm. Didn't realize they father's the dawn. This ain't over. It's time to start a vendetta. Get my money back. Oh, you know that's a fact. You can't really hear it, right? You can't really hear it, right? I get rid of this guy Momo. He's got to go. Bye, Momo. Did you guys like hear that at all? But like it's staticky, right? Little piano solo. you could get your hands on. You said it was gifts. I was a great boyfriend, but now it's time for me to get the drift. Time to move on. Forget you exist. Don't wanna hear me bawl. Rough, you're on to your next mall. Do love calm. Play with my heart, play with my mind, love calm. After you got the money, you're gone, love gone. Didn't realize they follows the dawn. This ain't over. It's time to start a vendetta, get my money back. Love Con. They're streaming this live on Discord. I don't know why though. When I sing louder, you hear it better. Let's do one for Sarah. We'll do God bless her. Let's do the When the Saints Come Marching In. Because she's from New Orleans. New Orleans. Anyway. A little Dixieland music there. Forget about it. Listen to me. She leaves me no choice, the Florida girl. Okay, she didn't have to do me dirty. I got to write a new song called "You Did Me Dirty." She didn't have to do me dirty. Listen, she could have just. You want to know the easiest way that this could have all been settled? She could have just said, "You know what, Rich? I understand." I'm lying down here. I understand that you came into the relationship with all the best of intentions. You know, you didn't want no harm. You wanted a loving, right, romantic relationship with me. Unfortunately, let's assume she's not a love card for a second, which she most likely is, but let's just say she's not. Okay. She could have just said, unfortunately, my life is too hectic. I really couldn't give you the time that you needed. I couldn't give you the romance that you needed. I couldn't satisfy you. I couldn't do anything. My life is hectic. And with that said, okay, I really had no right to take $10,000 because I should have knew up front that why am I going to take this guy's money? Here's a guy who wants a second chance at love, right? He wants a second chance at romance. He wants a second chance at happiness. I can't provide it to him. I'm just too busy. You know, between trying to recover from my health condition, you know, that she was in a major car accident. She's working 3 jobs. She got to take care of her mom. She got to take care of her godkids. She got to take care of her friends. She got no time for me, right? You know what I'm saying? If she would have handled it like this, sister, I'm just trying to make a point. Like if she would have actually spoke to me this way and the two of us could have like reasoned together, there would have been no war. There would have been no beef. I would have had absolutely no beef with her. But unfortunately, what she chose to do
is not hear me out, not care about my side. She wants to keep $10,000 of my money. That's what she wants to do. She wants to keep $10,000. And on top of ignoring me, ghosting me, she wants to be best friends with that psychopathic Glenn Close, fatal attraction Laura. She wants to be best friends with her, and she wants to be best friends with haters. So she leaves me absolutely no choice but to do what I'm doing. Yeah, but Austin, I agree with you, but why take $10,000 from me, Austin? You understand? Why couldn't she just be a friend for free? You understand? Be a friend for free. Be a friend for free. She could have been a friend for free. I would have no problem with her. Listen, if she didn't take any money from me and she said to me, Richie, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not attracted to you. I said, okay. Or Richie, don't take this the wrong way. I have absolutely no time in my life for a relationship. Or whatever it is. You know, Richie, I can only call you maybe once a month. Let's just be friends. I would have been completely fine with that. You take $10,000, things change. You can't take $10,000 from a man, any man, by the way, but especially a man whose wife and mother passed away. You got to take $10,000 from somebody who's a single dad taking care of his kids, and also she knew that Sarah took 13,000 from me in an alleged love con. You're going to take $10,000 for what? All to tell me what? Well, I can't be romantic. I can't be sexual. My jaw hurts. I have no time to check my phone. Can you believe the shit this girl was telling me? The shit that she was telling me? I can't come. Could you imagine like you give somebody $10,000, right? Could you imagine she didn't even invite me and the kids over for dinner? I'll give you an example. Sister, tell them right now. Sister, my sister right now would have me and the kids over right now for dinner. And she's doing that because she's a sweetheart. You know why my sister would do that? Because she's a sweetheart. She's a wonderful, wonderful person. Okay. Could you imagine I gave the Florida girl $10,000? She wouldn't even give spaghetti and meatballs. She wouldn't even make spaghetti and meatballs for me and my kids. I know, but like, could you imagine that I gave her, sister, I gave her 10, listen to this. I gave her $10,000. I drove 17 hours to Florida, gave her money to gamble. I took her out for like 10 dinners, all kinds of restaurants. And you can't even friggin' make a dinner for me and my kids? She's telling me that doesn't warrant a dinner. It warrants like friggin' 5 dinners, all the shit I did for you. And then she doesn't even come to the Jersey Shore. She tells me I'm too busy. She's like, imagine you give someone $10,000. The whole thing was I wanted her to help me. Don't you understand this? Listen, the whole thing was right. It's take, 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 no giving. That's why I call it a taker. She's the taker, not the giver. Can you imagine that? All I wanted her to do was come for a weekend, maybe help me out with the house, help me out with the kids, get the house organized, like help me, like as if anything, as a friend. Even at this point, she said she was my girlfriend. I don't know, brother. I don't know, Austin. So unfortunately, look, we're at a situation here where the only resolution is for me to get 1 billion views. That's it. That's the resolution. Courtesy of her. That's the resolution here. And I will. I will get 1 billion views courtesy of her. I never dated the cigarette woman, okay? Look, I don't want to talk about her, okay? I wanted to be her friend. She turned into Glenn Close from friggin' A Fatal Attraction, okay? I don't want to talk about her. Now she wants everybody that's ever been a part of my life. She wants them on her live stream. She wants family members, sister. She's reaching out to family members from my wife's side. It's crazy. She's a psychopathic Norman Bates lunatic, that woman. She's friends with the Florida woman. You know, they're best friends. They talk every night, I think. It's freaking crazy. The Florida woman basically caused all of these problems. She caused all of these problems because she did not want to be a girlfriend. That was it. If she would have been a girlfriend, all right, listen to me very carefully. I would have had no problem with her. I wouldn't even have cared about the 10,000. Guys, I got news for you. I got news for you. I would have gave her more money. If she was like a real loving girlfriend, we got Russia in the house. Trump is the best. Thank you. Thank you. I know you love her. You love her, Dream. I know. It's a long story, Austin, and I don't really feel like getting into it. The people who are closest to me passed away. The people who are closest to me in my life. My wife, my mother, my father, Jennifer's mother, Jennifer's grandmother, my grandmother. The people that were closest to me passed away in my life. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. The people that are left in my life are people I'm not close to. That's just unfortunate, you know. My mother's family didn't really get along, you know, would be based on my father and my mother didn't have the greatest marriage. And my mother's family did not really like my father. My father did not like them. And in all honesty and fairness, I think my father was right and correct in his assessment because these people are not even there for Sophia and Mike at all, that their mother and grandmother passed away. This is my mother is like their sister. They should want to be there for the kids, but they're stubborn mother effers, those people. Okay, so look, I don't want to talk about it, but all I can tell you is that the people who meant the most to me in my life, you understand, passed away, unfortunately. It's very, very sad. It's very sad. Very sad. That's why I'm very angry at what the Florida woman did to me. Because you have to understand something. When my wife and my mother passed away, that was like half my family. That was my whole adult family. That was everything to me and to my children. And then you have this girl coming into the picture saying, I want to be a forever person. You know, your wife's spirit came to me to protect you, to protect the children. I like fell in love with this girl. I did. She made me fall in love with her. She's talking all this garbage. You know, I want to be a lifetime person. You can't say that to somebody. You can't say that to somebody who lost as much as I did. She pulled me in like you know like a fisherman. She hooked me and she reeled me in. She pulled me in. And then when I fell for her, you know what she said to me? Rich, you know, it's always sad stories. You know, I don't have enough money to eat, or, you know, my tire, I can't afford a new tire on my car. Or I wanted to send my mother, you know, to a vacation, but we don't have money. You know, I need help. I need this, I need that. She made it all about herself. And then I helped her in her life. I helped her. All for what? For her to not help me, you know? For her to not help me at all. You're right. If somebody really loves you, they don't stay angry. You're right. You know how long he's right, this guy, MDLBCN. You're super strong and tolerant. Someone who loves you doesn't stay angry for long. You're forgiving and know when you have to walk away. You were the one who needed help. Why did you help her? Because I was trying to do what's called, you ever hear of a term? It's called teamwork. You ever hear teamwork? It was a long distance relationship, Austin. I knew her for about 9 months, but I met her in person for about a month in Florida. I was trying to do something called teamwork. I figured in my mind, let me help her because she's going to be a lifetime person in my life. She's going to be a lifetime person in my children's life. So to me, it was worth it. That's why do you think she doesn't realize the effort I made for her? I mean, forget about giving her $10,000. How would she have helped me? I mean, well, first of all, being a girlfriend, she wasn't a girlfriend. The girl had absolutely no time for me. Didn't even come to the Jersey Shore for a weekend, brother. After I was in Florida for a month, after I gave her $10,000, I asked her to come to the Jersey Shore for a weekend to just help me with the house, help me with the kids. She said she was too busy. And this is after she took the 10,000, brother. Just be. How can she help me? Just be a girlfriend. I just did some piano before, but it's getting like kind of late now. I fell for the false hope. You're right. But the problem is, this is a different. Okay, this is not a situation that's very easy to walk away from, like without some kind of retaliation. You see, let me explain to you why. Excuse me, I have something in my throat here. Um, what she did was too hurtful. It was too painful what she did. Okay, you can't. Everything she did was a no-no. You cannot come into a man's life whose wife and mother passed away. You just can't do this. If you are a decent human being, saying shit like, I want to be a lifetime person. I want to be, a forever person in your life. Your wife and mother came, excuse me, your wife came to me. Your wife's spirit came to me to protect you and to protect the children. She told me she had no time after she took the 10,000 bargain. Get your facts straight, you friggin' studod. You friggin' Mama Luke. She told me this after she took the 10,000, brother. When I was in Florida, she actually, when she was getting money from me, she actually had a lot of time for us. That's why I was really shocked by all of it. Because when I was in Florida, she was with us almost every day. Well, understand she was getting money. She was being compensated. But when I was in Florida, oh, she spent a lot of time with us, Monica at SBU. She spent time with us at restaurants. She spent time with us at the theme parks. She spent time with us at David Buster's. She spent time with me at the casino. I thought it would be a comparable experience. Yeah, but the men that gave you cash, jewels, and paid your rent and bought you clothes, it was a different circumstance because their mother and wife didn't pass away in 2 weeks. Okay, that makes it different. When a man's wife and mother passes away, he's not a regular man. If I was a regular man, I've already said this, baby girl. I already said this. I already said this. If let's just say I was like a gigolo, like let me give you an example. Let's just say I was a guy who was not going through any type of tragedy, and I for whatever the reason is, I wanted to spoil the girl. That's on me. That's on me. But you can't. That is not a fair comparison. She came to my live stream, baby girl, knowing that my mother and my wife passed away. She tricked me. Okay. She knew Sarah took $13,000. Then she stuck her claws in me. Okay. Saying to me, Sarah's the devil. I can't believe what this see, at first the Florida girl was completely against Sarah. Completely against her. Okay, this is what you're not understanding. She was like, I can't believe what this girl is doing to you. I can't believe what she's doing to your kid. She's the devil, she said. You need a real woman. You need someone to be there for you. You need someone to be there for the kids. This is the shit she was saying to me. Okay, so this you're not understanding. It's a different circumstance. If I was just a gigolo, like if I was just a guy and I was in a bar, let's just say, right? There's a sexy woman there, and I'm like, honey, let me buy you some drinks. Come on, it's on the house. And after I buy you some drinks, let me buy you some dinner. And after I buy you some dinner, let me get you a wardrobe. I mean, that's a different story. That's just me being a regular friggin' dude that wants to get in her pants. Okay. But this is a different circumstance, and that's what you people don't understand. We were not, we were never dating. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were I'm sorry, CTZ. I thought you were saying if I was dating the cigarette woman. I was friends with, yes, I was friends with her. Yes. Men are gullible. Yeah, but again, you're just not understanding something, you studod. I was at my lowest point. My wife and my mother passed away. I'll forget it. I'm not gonna say this anymore. I think it's just best to kick all these haters off. You talk you talk you talk to these people, these haters is a complete waste of time. It's like trying to get through to a brick wall. There's nothing you cannot get through to these people. That's why I think about President Trump. Did you see that interview with President Trump? He just like got up and he walked out. You know, I love it when he does that stuff. You know what it is, because you know what he realizes, President Trump? He realizes that there's certain people, right, that you're wasting your time talking to them. That you cannot communicate with these people, you cannot reason with these people. He's just like, it's time to end the interview. That's what I have to do with you haters. Because it's like when I talk to you haters, it's literally impossible. It's impossible to reach you. No matter what I will say, you're going to go right back to something negative. You're going to go right back to, but Richie, you insulted her. You were abusive. But Richie, legally, she doesn't have to pay you back. Legally, you gave her the money as gifts. It's like no matter what I say, right, to the haters, they're going to go right backwards and argue with me. That's why the best thing to do with haters is kick them the F off. No, but do you want to know? But do you want to know why Austin President Trump does that? President Trump does that because he's smart. Because he realizes, look, he tries that first. You know what President Trump does? And I don't want to get too specific into politics because YouTube will kick me off. No, seriously, when you get too much into politics, it's not a joke. It's really crazy, man. I don't want to get into too much politics, okay, if you don't mind. But I'll just keep it very general. I'm going to keep it very general. What President Trump does, he tries to state a point to somebody. When the person doesn't accept his point after a while, he has to end the interview. He has to end it because it's a waste of his time to continue to try to reach somebody who's never going to be reached. You know, can you show us evidence? Do you have evidence? Obviously, if something is a friggin' fraud, right? I'm not going to get into anything specific. There is no effing evidence, you stupid Mama Luke. That's why it's called a scam. There is right. There is no evidence. It's like it's common like logical sense. No, but the thing I'm trying to say is like she keeps asking, "Do you have evidence? Do you have?" There is no evidence. You know, it's just like you know what's going on. That's it. You know it. You can see it. Yeah, but if I show Texas, what's going to happen then is that it'll be used against me somehow legally. I know for a fact it will be. It'll be used against me, and I just don't want to go there because I've already have experience from one particular person. Okay, where it could be used against you. Yeah, but I don't want to do it because it'll be used against me. I just don't want to do it. And what's going to come of it anyway? You haters are never going to be convinced. Listen, I can send you text messages, haters. Are you ready? Where she says things like this: I love you, my handsome man, right? Listen, you're my everything. My body is for you. My apple pie is for you. It's all for you, Richie, right? I can show you these text messages, and you know what you'll say? You'll still say something negative. You'll say, well, you were giving her money, right? So, yeah, she was just telling you what you wanted to hear, Rich. She was just telling you what you wanted to hear because she was getting money. Basically, I will never, ever win with haters. I'll never win with haters. Exactly. That's exactly what Smarty Pants just said. No matter what I would show haters, they'll come up with something else. They'll come up with some kind of so there's no point to even show the text messages. Like, can I show you text messages where she says all kinds of lovely things to me? Absolutely. Oh my God. I could show you hundreds and hundreds of texts like that. And at the end of the day, what is it going to prove? Nothing. So why bother? I think it makes just more sense to just get a billion views. That's what I think. It makes more. Listen, let her continue. Let her continue to ignore me. I'll just get a billion views. I'm not going to get over it. Listen to me. At the end of the day, I'm getting a billion views. Okay. I'm not getting over it. I'll get over it when I have a billion views. Okay. When I have a billion views, listen, when I make $2 billion, I'll get over it. Okay. When I'm in Jamaica having a rum runner, listen, then I'll get over it. I don't text her anymore. I stopped. No more. I'm not texting her no more. I stopped. Look, I'll be honest with you. It's been about 3 days. I'm not gonna ever text her again. I'm never gonna text her anymore. I promise you. That's it. I'm not calling and I'm not texting her no more. No more. I've been the reason I was texting her, honestly, because I was trying to make the peace because I really did care about her. And in my heart, I didn't want to accept this was a love con. I didn't want to accept it. So I kept saying to myself, well, maybe if I apologize to her, look, I'll say it's a love card. It just seems that way because I never met a girl that can ignore you as long as she ignores you. I mean, this girl acts like she doesn't give a rat's ass about me or my kids. So that's the reason why I say it. But I wanted to make peace, but you can't make peace with this girl. She doesn't think she did anything wrong. She doesn't want to talk to me. She doesn't want to accept my apology. So the end result is I just have to get a billion views. That's it. There's nothing else I can do. It's nothing is impossible. Bonding it SVU. You want me to make sense of it to you right now? How I'm going to get a billion views? Listen, I'm going to make sense, and just try to listen to me, please, because I know that you're going to argue with me. I currently have over 19 million views. Okay, so would you agree that it's very possible for me to get to 100 million views? I think anyone who's a logical person. Good night, Austin. Anyone who's a logical person will agree that a person who has close to 20 million views, okay, will get to 100 million. If I get to 100 million views, that's 10% of 1 billion. And if I can get to 100 million views, I can get to a billion views. So that's the way I look at it. Okay. That's the way I see it. All right. And you watch me work. All right. Look, I don't want to argue with you. I'm going to kick you the F off. I'm going to kick you off. Bartigate SVU. One more time you say this. Don't tell me what I can and can't accomplish. I never said that I'm going to only speak about the Florida girl. I am going to do my music. I'm going to do food videos. I'm going to do comedy videos, entertainment videos, prod by Sev Galley. I'm not only doing Florida girl. I'm doing a lot of other things. I'm doing my music too. But I'm going to do her too because she's a part of the channel. Here he goes again. Baby girl, just watch me work. Okay, that's it. You watch me work. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to do videos about real estate, passive income. In other words, listen to me. There's nothing. I'm not limiting myself to nothing. I'm not limiting myself to not one subject. Thank you, Crystal. Listen to what Crystal Lynn, Dawn Day Chef. She says, I think you can get views because your channel is entertaining and informative, and most people seem friendly. Well, I don't know about the most people seem friendly part, but thank you for everything else. I mean, the haters are pains in the asses. The people like you are friendly and prog by Senven Gali. I will do travel videos one day too. Listen, when I went to Florida, I filmed the whole vacation. Like if you guys type in like Apefather Epic Universe, you'll see the whole vacation. How you doing, Barbara? What's your deal? This LTI New York. Are you a hater? Why are you breaking so much balls for? I think you're a hater. Like, what's your deal, man? Just say I'm a hater. That's it. There's nothing to debate with the cigarette woman. Here he goes again. All right, so then listen to me. Impossible to block, right? When I do it, what are you gonna say then? What are you gonna say when it actually happens? What are you gonna say? You're gonna say what you did was impossible, okay? And you're not impossible to block because I'm gonna block you right now. See? Boom. Oh man, it's getting a little late here. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Kyle, I have over 19 million views. These people are telling me I can't do it. Hey, anybody who could get 19 million views can get 100 million views. And anybody who could get 100 million views could get a billion views. I got to get rid of this person. Listen, it's time to get rid of LTI New York because this person is obviously a ball breaker. Bye. Thank you, Kyle. But that's what I'm trying to say. If I can get 19 million views, I can get more, right? I mean, these people are all telling me, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I'm telling them, don't tell me what I can and can't do. I can do a lot. I can do a whole lot. Can't stand it when people tell me what I can and can't do. I got rid of that person. I'm going to do everything. Listen, prod. I'm going to do everything. My channel is not going to be limited to one subject. There is times I do videos about cooking. Go look at my videos where I upload about chicken parmesan. Go see my videos where I upload about the rigatoni with the vodka sauce. This is me cooking. I'm actually cooking the food. Check it out. I'm not limiting my channel to nothing. To absolutely nothing. It's not going to only be about the Florida girl. It's not going to only be about the Florida girl. But I am going to use her too. The way she used me, I'm going to use her, okay? She used me for money, and I'm going to use her for views. So let's do the blues. Let's do the blues here. What do I want to do here? You always know how I feel inside, even if I don't say a word. Your sarcastic smile, laughing eyes, acting so absurd. When I'm bad, I try to hide it all from you, but I can't. You always see right through. This is how we play our love's game. Play our love's game. You always know just what to say to make all my troubles go away. Or how to talk you into feeling bad when I was wrong anyway. You give me love when I'm in the mood for it. You drive me crazy and you never quit. This is how we play our love's game. Play our love's game. Little piano solo time.
second. I gotta stop playing so late here. I thought I heard something. I thought I heard knocking. Let me get back to that piano solo. I can jam all night on the blues, right? 2 a.m. is the best time, right? 2 a.m. is the best time to play boogie woogie. So boogie woogie there. We'll take a little break there. A little boogie with Jerry Lee Lewis, the killer. Uh, so anyway, you know, I didn't want this to happen with the Florida girl. I wanted us to work out. That was my intention. My intention was for us to work out, but she probably wasn't real, guys. So, you know, look, I can't, let me tell you what I can't do. Okay. I can't allow her to do me dirty. She's doing me dirty. She's doing me dirty. I cannot allow her to do me dirty. So that's it. So unfortunately, the only action I have here is to get 1 billion views. That's it. That's the bottom line. There's no and I'll tell you what. When I get 1 billion views and I make $2 million, I'm gonna send the Florida girl. I don't know. She said she likes kielbasa. I'm gonna send her a nice big kielbasa and tell her what she missed out on. Okay. I'm gonna send her a nice gigantic kielbasa as a gift. Yeah, but I'm fixing the problem system. I might have initially allowed it, but now I'm fixing it. Now this is called a remedy. This is the remedy, baby. I don't even think I know she probably will come crawling back, but I won't take her back. I won't. She can have the kielbasa though. If she wants my kielbasa, we'll talk about it. But I'm not going to take it back. I'll give you a choice of a kielbasa. You want this kielbasa or you want the Italian kielbasa? Which one do you want? We'll talk about it at that point.
So that's where we're at right now. Listen, one thing I will say, Dream, this is great content. I know you even find it entertaining. You have to admit it's entertaining. Come on. The whole Sarah thing was very entertaining. You know, you covered it on your channel. Um, the Florida girl stuff is it's very, very entertaining stuff. Oh, no, listen, don't do that, sister. That might have been the Florida girl. Don't only if they say something negative, sister. Don't erase them. Only if they say something bad. If they say something negative, but all is not. That's not bad. That's not negative. I'm curious to see if that's her. Yeah, only if they say something negative. If they say something negative, then you could kick them off. So she once was under the yes yes. That was a one of her alt channels, and who me. The Florida girl was who me and yes yes. So now this is what yes yes. It's possible that's her. How you doing, Florida girl? How you doing tonight? It's all for you, Richie. Come on, say it one more time for me. I want to hear it. Say it's all for you. My apple pie. Say my whole body. It's all for you. Who is this Florida girl? That's you. You're the Florida girl. You know how I like she's acting? You know how I know it's her? Because like she just said aw. Like, so why would you start off the statement by saying aw? And now she's like playing stupid. She's like, who's this Florida girl? Come on, honey. Give me a call. I'll sing us. She likes Adam Sandler. Come on. I want to kiss you all over. Let's sing it together. All over it again. I want to kiss you all over till the night closes in. Remember that from the movie Happy Gilmore? That was the funniest part, man. That's some funny shit. Till the night closes in. Who will call? You. You should call me. And you should stop being so hard headed. You're like a Sicilian. You remind me of a true Italian. You're like a Sicilian. She's never gonna look. I know you're never gonna call. I'm just gonna go get a billion views. It's fine with me. Look, the way I look at it is if you don't call, it sounds abusive, right? Because I'm an abusive guy. You know that. You already know that. I'm the most abusive man who has ever lived. You're not abusive, though. All the stuff you're doing is not abusive. The way you took 10,000, that wasn't abusive, right? The way you did come to the Jersey Shore for a weekend after I gave you $10,000, that wasn't abusive, right? I'm too busy, Rich. I'm too busy, even though I was going to pay for you to come to the Jersey Shore. I'm too busy. Maybe I could come next year. That's not abusive. It's not abusive. I give you $10,000 and you don't even invite me and my kids over your house for meatballs and spaghetti. That the children just lost their mother and their grandmother. People are not for sale. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You said you were my girlfriend. You know what girlfriends do? Okay? They actually love their boyfriend. They do things for them romantically, sexually. They do things. They help their boyfriend out. That's what girlfriends do. That's not being for sale. It's just something girlfriends do. You wouldn't know that because you're an effing love con, right? You were never my girlfriend. You're not supposed to force your girlfriend to be romantic. You're not supposed a girlfriend wants to kiss her boyfriend. A girlfriend wants to be romantic. A girlfriend wants to come to the Jersey Shore. A girlfriend wants to call her boyfriend. Okay, you didn't want to do none of that. Okay, you didn't want to do none of that. Zero. She doesn't think she's wrong. Listen, can I tell everybody on this live stream? She does not think she's wrong about nothing. We're dealing with someone who doesn't think she's wrong. This girl feels that she did nothing wrong. Why did you take $10,000 from me? Tell me, Florida girl. Why did you do it for? You didn't want to be my girlfriend, Florida girl. Florida girl, you had no time for me. You had no time for my kids. Why did you take $10,000 for? I mean, I'm just curious. Why did you do it for? Why? Because you wanted to eat? Why? Because you wanted to send your mother to Maine? Why? Because you wanted to pay for your tire on your car, and you wanted to fix your computer. Hey, what's up, Crystal? And you wanted to get your friends clothing, for the kids, and you wanted to gamble. Remember, you said you lost that black chip. She tells me at the casino. Listen, she goes, "I lost $100 chip, Apefather. I gave her another $100. I bet you $1,000,000 she never lost that $100 chip. She probably kept that $100 chip in her pocketbook. You took $10,000. You did. Forget it. Listen, I understand you don't think. No, it's okay. Listen, I get it. I've come to the conclusion you don't think you're wrong about nothing. It's fine. So I'm just going to get 1,000,000,000 views. Okay. We're going to make this simple. Listen to me. You continue to ignore me for the rest of your life. That's fine. I'm not going to call you anymore. I'm not going to text you anymore. All right. I'm going to set you free. Okay. God bless you. I wish you the best of health, happiness, and success. Okay. Go out and meet yourself a new man. Okay. I'm gone. Okay. But I am not going to let you get away with what you did to me. You're not going to get away with it. Okay. I am going to listen, do you know I have over 19 million views right now? I have over 19 million views. 19 million, 8,000 views. And before you know it, I'm on my way to 100 million views. You watch me work. You know I can make a lot of videos, okay? So listen, you're not winning this. You won't win. You think that just because you ignore me, you think you're going to win. You're not winning. I'm going to win in the end because I'm going to be the one who has $550,000 coming in. I'm the one who's going to make millions off YouTube. So you're not winning this. There's no scenario where you win. That's all, okay? Keep playing your little game, all right? All right there, Florida girl? Keep playing your little game. She's playing the game. Guys, listen, let her play the game. At the end of the rainbow, I'm winning here. The Florida girl. Let her play her game. It doesn't make a difference anymore. Let her play her game. You know what's so funny? She spends all this time on my live stream, right? But never once, can I make all of you laugh? Never once would this girl ever call me like at this hour of night. She'd be like, "Oh, I'm sleeping, Rich." Here she goes. How did she force you to send the money? Did she use weapons? Yes, she did use weapons. She did. You want to know the weapon she used? She played with my heart. No, you can leave that, sister. That's not bad. Leave it. Leave it, sister. That's not bad. She played with my heart and she played with my mind. Richie, your wife's spirit came to me. Listen to what she says to me on day one. Your wife's spirit came to me to protect you and protect the children. Richie, I want to be a lifetime person in your life. I want to be godmother to your children, Richie. Okay. And then in the very beginning, you acted like my wife. Oh, Richie, get off the live stream. Get off the live stream because Sophia needs to eat, Richie. Oh, Richie, is Sophia safe where we're in Busch Gardens? We're on. She was on the roller coaster. Is she safe? Is she okay? Richie, make sure you set the doctor's appointment. Make sure you set a doctor's appointment for Sophia and for Michael. You played with my effing mind and you played with my effing heart. That's what you did. And I gave you money because I actually believed you. Okay. I believed you were going to be a lifetime person in my life. And I was serious about you. I was serious. I was going to move to Florida. I was going to sell my house. I was going to get my settlement money. I was going to give you I know you all going to think I'm a psychopath for what I'm about to say. I was going to actually give this girl 8 to 10,000 a month. Now, you want to know why? Because I know you're going to be like, what? Why in God's name would you do something like that? Because I loved her so much. I didn't want to see her working 3 jobs. I didn't want to see her struggling anymore. Okay. I wanted her to spend time with me. I wanted to build a beautiful relationship with her. And I wanted her to stop working so hard. But this girl, listen, this girl plays with me. She's playing with my heart. She's playing with my whole body. She's like, oh, my whole body is for you. She told me. She goes, my apple pie, everything is for you. I haven't been with men. She goes, I'm like you know the song by Madonna? Like a virgin, a touch for the very first time, like a virgin, right? All the stuff this girl did, man, she messed with everything. She messed with my heart. She messed with my mind. She messed with my sausage. She messed with everything. It doesn't matter. In the end, I get 1 billion views. In the end, I get 1 billion views. It doesn't, listen, the ape father never loses. She doesn't understand something. She thinks she's a strong woman. You're nothing compared to me. You think you're stronger than the ape father? No one is stronger than the ape father. No one. Okay? Listen to me. You know what I've been through in my life, Florida girl? My wife and my mother passed away. Okay? Do you know how hard that is? Do you think that there is anything that you could do to me that will be a harder pain than my wife and my mother passing away? Listen, let me try to educate you. Okay? Let me try to educate you. The fact that I am still standing, I think she is happy to be free from the constant abuse. Well, here's what she's not going to be happy about. When I make $2 million courtesy of her, you think she's going to be happy about that? Because I am going to talk about you for the rest of my life, what you did to me. Okay. So hopefully you're going to be happy with the $2 million I make courtesy of you. And guess what? A gift to you, I'm going to send you a nice kielbasa because I know you like kielbasas. Okay. I'm going to make sure it's not the pork kielbasa. I'm going to make sure it's the beef kielbasa. I'm going to send you a big, gigantic beef's kielbasa when I make $2 million. There was no abuse. Listen, I got mad at her. Can I tell you what it is, guys? I got mad at her because I believe she was a love con. That's it. After I gave the girl $10,000, she wanted to convince me in every way, shape, or form that she had absolutely no time for me. Absolutely no time for me. Will you shut up, Lupo? I have more money than you will ever have in your life, you stupid mother effer. Stop breaking my balls. I have a $700,000 house. I have $550,000 coming to me within a month. And I have 19 million views. You are not me. Stop breaking my balls. All of you haters, none of you haters are me. Thank you, Crystal. All you haters do is break my balls, and none of you are at my level. Every single one of you. You can't convince the Florida girl. She'll never think she's wrong about anything. Have a good night, Crystal. Let her go to sleep. Go to sleep, Florida girl. You got work in the morning. Go hustle on your job where you make no money. Go have a great day making zero. Yeah, I know, Phil. But when the 550,000 comes in, Phil, here's the thing you don't understand. I'm going to pay off the house in full because I only owe $230,000. So the house would be paid off in full, Phil. Okay, so you keep breaking my balls, Phil. I love all these haters. All they do is break my balls every minute. It's all they do. You can't argue with that girl. That girl doesn't think she's wrong about anything. So there's nothing you can do. There's absolutely nothing you could do with her. She doesn't feel she did anything wrong at all. Nothing, zero. So the best thing you got to do with the Florida girl, you can't, there's nothing you can do with you. I give up. Listen to me. You will never feel you're wrong about anything. That's it. I give up. I set you free. Okay. Have a good life. Okay. Have a good life. God bless you. God bless you. God bless your godchildren. God bless your friends. God bless your mother. God bless. I'm setting you free. I'm not calling you no more. All right. That's it. I will not call you. I am not going to text you. I'm done. All right, that's it. But one thing I'm not done with is I am going to get 1 billion views off the terrible, disgusting shit you did to me. And it doesn't matter if you think you did nothing wrong, okay? Because plenty of people agree with me. You understand? Plenty people agree with me. I don't care that you don't agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. You could keep all your hater friends, you and Laura, and you could go to the haters Discord where all of those psychos, they're all psychos, by the way. Okay, all those disgusting people who abuse my wife and my mother, you could keep all of them. You keep Laura, keep Big Dick Tracy, keep Joe, who by the way, I got his channel kicked off. And by the way, the next person who I'm going to probably get kicked off is WTF. And if Laura keeps harassing me, I'll get her effing channel kicked off too. Okay? I don't lose. I don't lose. Okay? I'm angry because I don't like that you don't want to be a reasonable person. I don't like people who are not reasonable. You think you're perfect. You think you're perfect. You ever hear what Jesus said? Jesus Christ, he said, those of you who have never sinned, cast the first stone. No one cast a stone. Nobody cast a stone. No one is perfect in this world. You're not perfect. You did so much wrong to me. She never loved me to begin with. What are you talking about, this girl? She never loved me. This girl played me the way Charlie Daniels plays the fiddle. She played me the way Liberace plays the piano. She never loved me, this girl. It's your loss in the end. Listen, you want to think I'm a terrible guy? Let me ask you a question. Why was I married for 20 years? Okay. Why was I married for 20 years? Were you married for 20 years? I'm asking you. Were you married for 20 years? What's up, James? Jindani, brother. I can't be such a terrible guy that I had the most amazing marriage in the whole world. I can't be. I'm sorry. The problem with you is that you're one sided. You're one sided. You only see what you want to see. You don't see what led up to the verbal abuse. You don't want to see what led up to it. Okay. The only thing you want to see is the verbal abuse of the videos. Okay. You don't want to see what led up to it. You don't want to see how you never acted like a girlfriend, how you rejected me, how you ignored me. You don't want to see none of that. Okay. All you want to see is verbal abuse. That's it. That's all you want to see. He was verbally abusive. That's it. It's like, in other words, she shuts everything off. You understand? She shuts everything off that she did. And all she wants to focus on is my verbal abuse to her. That's all she wants to do. What did you do to cause it? Well, let's see. Did you know that my mother, let's go through the whole thing. Did you know my mother passed away? Yes or no? You did, right? Okay. Did you know that my wife passed away? You did, because you came to my live stream, correct? Did you know that Sarah took $13,000 from me? She knew all of this, right? Why are you taking $10,000 from me for? Why are you doing? Why couldn't you just be a friend? Why couldn't you just be a friend? Why couldn't you just say, Rich, I don't want your money. I want your friendship. Maybe it's because you wanted my money. That's why. You wanted my money. All you were about was the money. And then it's like, I give her this money. Listen, and then I give her the money. And you know what she says to me? You know what she says to me? Oh, Rich, I'm too busy to come to the Jersey Shore. How are you too busy to come to the Jersey Shore when I needed you? I helped you in your life. There's a thing called, I help you, you help me. I scratch your back, you scratch my back. How could you not? She says, "Oh, it's too cold to come to the Jersey Shore. I'm too busy to come to the Jersey Shore." You weren't too busy to take $10,000 from me, though. You were not too busy for that. Give me a break, man. This girl, give me a break. Richie, I can't be sexual. I can't be romantic. I can't be playful. I can't check my phone for my messages. I can't talk to you when I'm with my mom. I can't talk to you when I'm working. And she works 3 jobs. She's girls working at midnight. Girls calling me from a gas station. She's calling me from a gas station at midnight. This girl. Oh, I can't talk to you when I'm with my friends. You can't talk to me. Never. Never. You could talk to me. Thank you. How come all these people are on my side? How come they're all on my side? Why, you don't have nothing to say now? Oh, because it's just about abuse. Abuse. Honey, I didn't even do anything to you. Did I ever lay my hands on you? Did I ever lay my hands on you? Okay. I never was disrespectful. When I was in Florida, let me tell you something, right? All I was a gentleman to this girl. I was in the car kissing her, right? You know what she said? Can you please stop? Don't go forward, right? Guess what I did? I respected her. All I ever did was respect you. Okay, I said some things that were horrible, but I thought you were a love con. And guess what? The way you're acting like a love con. What kind of a woman takes $10,000 from a man that's wife and mother passed away and you're friends with haters? You're friends with people who torment my family. Do you understand that? Dream, can you tell the Florida girl how terrible the haters are to me? Because she seems to think they're not. She's on there, but oh, these people are not horrible to your family. Yeah, they're not horrible to my family. The guy Joe, whose channel I took down, right? He only made a video about my wife in the most disgusting manner. He only makes videos about my mother in the most disgusting matters. Okay, where Laura laughs at it. Laura did so much shit to me, you don't even want to know what she did. Hold on a second. The F is this? Why is Laura texting me for? Crazy Laura is texting me. She's sending me a message. A crime is verbal abuse. Yeah. And tell Laura a crime is also love con. That's a crime too. Listen to me very carefully, Florida girl. You never did anything to prove you were real. That's what you're not understanding. The reason why we had problems is because you consistently, over and over and over again, do you understand? What is a girlfriend? Do you know what a girlfriend is? Do you have any idea what a girlfriend is? I'm just curious. Do you have any idea what a girlfriend is? A girlfriend wants to be there for her boyfriend. You never wanted to be here for me. All you are is a taker. That's all you are. Okay. Every time I needed you, I listen to me. I could actually list. Let me get rid of these people. Hold on. I could list every single time I needed you and every time you let me down. It's a long list. And I'm not even going to repeat it. I'm not even going to repeat it here. Just trust in me. Every single time I needed her, you let me down every single time. Okay. So you want to know what happens when you keep letting someone down? They start thinking you're fake. That's it. And that's where the threats came in. The threats came in because I thought I was dealing with a frigging catfish. And if you weren't so stubborn and if you weren't so hard headed, which you are, you would understand why. Because you didn't act like a normal girlfriend. You acted like a person who was a con artist. I give up, man. Just go hang out with Laura. Listen, you don't think you're wrong about anything. You don't think you're wrong about anything. I give up on you. I'm getting 1 billion views. That's it, okay? There is nothing. Listen to me. Let me tell you something. There is nothing you could do from stopping me from getting 1 billion views. That's it, okay? You want to ignore me, okay? You want to think you're right and I'm wrong, spend the rest of your life thinking you're right and that you did nothing wrong, okay? Spend the rest of your life, yes, spend the rest of your life thinking that I'm the only person that was wrong here. Okay? I'm getting a billion views. That's it. Go hang out with Laura, your best friend. Go hang out with all your hater friends because I know you're all on the Discord right now. Go hang out with them. Go hang out with Big Dick Tracy, psychopathic lunatic. Okay, go hang out with all those people. You're a disgrace. That's all I have to say about that. I threatened her and I apologized to her because the reason I threatened her is because she made me feel like she was stealing from me. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? You know why I sent you? You want to know why I sent you a lot of texts? Because you ignored me. I told you from the beginning of the relationship. I told you that when my wife and my mother passed away, I told you that I can't handle being ignored. I told you, I begged you. I said, please, can we talk things out? Because I am very damaged and I'm hurt. Don't you understand? I lost everything in my life. I mean, what's the matter with you, man? Like, what's the matter with? Okay, Texas. I know. Yeah, text messages. I say I left my exes in Texas. I get it. I always say it wrong. The reason I sent you so many text messages is because I am damaged. I am hurt. You ignore me. You don't hear me out. What do you want? What do you want someone to do? What do you want someone to do who just wants to be heard out by you and you ignore them? No, but she doesn't understand why I sent her so many text messages. I sent her so many text messages because she ignores me. She's been ignoring me since the beginning of the relationship. She always ignores me. Okay, so yeah, but I told her I can't handle it. I told you this. And then the emails you were referring to in Florida is because you disappeared the last weekend we were in Florida. You lost your phone. I thought that you were ditching us. See, why don't you tell the full story? You're like, oh, he sent me these horrible emails in Florida. Well, did you mention the fact that I had no idea where you were for 3 days? You forget that part that I had no idea. This girl doesn't care. Listen, she's laughing right now with haters. Listen to me. This girl doesn't give two shits about me. Listen, I'm getting a billion views. That's it. There's no resolution here. There's no resolution here. She's laughing right now. She's on the Discord right now laughing. She's laughing with Laura and she's laughing with the haters. This girl does not care about me. She does not care about Sophia. She does not care about Michael. She doesn't care about us at all. Listen, she doesn't care about us, sister. Sister, she doesn't care. She's as we're speaking right now, I want to be clear. She's on a haters Discord because Laura's texting me right now. She's texting me. So can I tell you where the Florida girl is? She's on the haters Discord with Laura and the haters. This girl's playing a game with me, man. That's all. It's fine. Listen, you continue to play your game. I'm going to beat all of you. I'm going to beat all of you. You understand? I'm going to beat Laura. I'm going to beat the haters, and I'm going to beat the Florida girl. So that's the bottom line. None of you will beat me. That's right. It doesn't matter. She's laughing. Listen, this girl doesn't want to make peace. Can we all be? Can we all be honest with each other? She doesn't want to make peace because if she actually wanted to make peace, you want to hear how easy it is. You want to hear how easy it is. I apologized to her. She knows it. I apologized. I said to her, I will never ever say those horrible things to you again. I will get my emotions under control. But the thing is, I wanted her to step up to the plate and show me she was real. I told her from the beginning, call me more. Show me a little bit more attention. I will make it worth your while. I will make it worth your while for the rest of your life. But she didn't want to do any of these things. She didn't want to give me more attention. She didn't want to call me more. She didn't want to work with me. Okay. All she wanted me to do is accept whatever she wanted to do. That's it. I could only call you one time. That's it. I'm not going to have phone sex. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to come to the Jersey Shore. I'm not going to send you a sexy picture. It was like there was no like reasoning with this girl. It's like her way or the highway. Everything is her way or the highway. That's it. So at the end of the day, I got mad. Okay, rightfully so, because this girl doesn't reason. She doesn't reason. And whatever, it's all good. Let her look. I don't think she's a love con. Well, if she wasn't a love con, she would call me and she would be reasonable. That's it. She would stop being so. What's wrong with you? Like, why can't you just be a reasonable person? Why can't you understand that I have a side and you have a side? Again, do you see what she does? I think she got repulsed by your many behaviors. So, do you see how she makes it only about her? Is everyone seeing this? No, but listen, is everyone seeing how it's only about her? It's only about her. That's it. And what about you? What about you? Why can't you realize you did wrong? Why can't you realize it? Do you really think you had the right to take $10,000 from me? Forget about the fact that I offered it to you. I was a man who lost my wife and my mother, and Sarah took 13,000 in a love card. Why did you take $10,000 from me? Why? Oh, because you offered it to me. It was gifts. And then you said you were a great boyfriend. But the question is, were you a great girlfriend? Were you a great girlfriend? No. You didn't act like a girlfriend. And a matter of fact, she even admitted to me. She goes, I was never in a romantic relationship, she said, Rich. I have no experience. She says, Rich, you have a lot of experience. You were married 20 years. She says, can you teach me? I wanted to teach you. But how can you teach somebody who's a know it all? Okay, all you think is you know everything. I didn't get anything from this girl. Whatever. There's listen to me. There's nothing I can do here. You got repulsed by me. Okay, you think I'm a horrible guy. Fine. I don't care. I apologize. Did I not apologize to you? I apologize. Did you apologize? You never apologized for nothing you did to me. You didn't apologize for nothing. I at least was a man. I was a man enough to say I should have never spoke to you the way I spoke to you. And I promised I wouldn't do it again. But you don't want to forgive me? Fine. You don't want to talk to me? Fine. What can I do? Listen, all a man could do is admit when he's wrong, right? That's all I could do. And true love, by the way, is you always forgive somebody. She has like this like limit. She's like, didn't I forgive you enough? No. When it's true love, and especially if you understood all the pain and suffering I went through, okay, you would understand that. You make it like I'm a regular guy. I'm a guy who went through the worst year of my life. She doesn't care, sister. Just we're wasting our time with this girl. We're all wasting our time. That's it. This is a girl who doesn't understand the year that I had. She just doesn't get it. She understands it when it comes to her friends, though. She understands it with everybody else, but she doesn't understand it with me. She just doesn't get the year I had. She doesn't get it. How could you convince somebody like her? You can't. It's like trying to communicate with a brick wall. It's impossible. Look, listen to me. I give up on you, okay? I give up on you. Listen to me. Don't forgive me. Don't forgive me. Don't do it. What can I tell you? Don't do it. You have your side of the story, and I have my side of the story. Okay? You have your side, and I have my side. Okay? That's it. We can't, unfortunately, we can't communicate well, and we cannot come to what's called a reasonable solution. You want to know what a reasonable solution is? Do you want to know what a reasonable solution is? Here it is, but you will never do it. A reasonable solution is we compromise. Compromise. I promise to never ever speak the way I spoke to you again. That's the compromise. I promise to not talk about this anymore or ever make videos about this again. But you have to compromise too. You have to say, but Rich, I got to start acting like a girlfriend. I got to start showing more love, more attention, more romance. I got to start making you feel that I am truly for real. I am a real girlfriend who really loves you. You don't prove that to me. You don't prove that to me. But that's the thing, you're never going to prove it to me. So what's the difference, right? It's over. I get it. It's over. It's never going to work out. It's not going to work out. Why do you make it only about you? What about what you did to me? Why can't you understand you took $10,000 from me after Sarah took $13,000? Why can't you understand that? Why can't you understand you didn't act like a girlfriend? You made yourself look like a love con. That's why I went crazy because every time I tried to talk to you, you ignored me. I tried to talk to you about this. I tried to talk to you the whole time. I offered the money. Forget it. I give up on all of you people. It's there's no look. There's no convincing you people. It's there's these people who are haters. It's like that's it. You cannot convince them. Unfortunately, the Florida girl is a hater. She's a hater. All right, so look, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy who gave you. Let's talk about it. I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy who gave you $10,000, right? I'm the bad guy who came to Florida, drove 17 hours. Okay. I'm the bad guy who helped your mother go on a vacation. I helped your friends get clothing. I helped you eat. I helped you survive. I helped you fix your computer. I helped you fix everything, your everything, your phone even. Okay. And what did you do for me? What did you do? Tell me the truth. What did you do that anyone else couldn't do? You didn't look. I even had this conversation with her on the phone. You want to know what I did? You want to hear the conversation? Question for the audience. Someone sends you $500 without you asking. Then the person sending it demands certain things. Okay, here's a question for the audience. You want to talk about the clothing for your friends, right? Okay. She says, let's go through it. Okay, you want to have the conversation? Okay. She sends me a message. Listen, she sends me a message saying that I want to start a GoFundMe page. Can we go through it? She goes, my friends' kids, they're going through financial struggles and they need clothing. They need clothing. Okay. I said, okay, you want to start a GoFundMe page? She says, yes, I don't know how to do it. She goes, it seems like a very difficult process. So I said to her, look, I can mention it to my audience, but I don't know if they're going to actually do it. So what I did was this. Okay, to be a wonderful person. And this is only one case. I said, how much do you think you need? Okay, how much do you think you need? She's like, I don't know, maybe 500 bucks. I sent the $500 to her, okay, from the goodness of my heart. But what she doesn't understand is this: I never wanted this money back. Okay, it was a gift. But when she started acting like a person who had no time for me, this is the thing. Okay, when she started acting like a person who never had time for me, never wanted to do anything for me, that's when I had a problem with it. Does that make sense to everybody on this live stream? Listen, I had no problem sending her that $500 to help her friends out. I had no problem giving her $1,000 to send her mother to Maine. I had no problem giving her money to eat or pay her bills or survive. It was my pleasure to do it. It was my pleasure to do it. But this is the thing. Can you also be there for me? That's what she doesn't understand. When you're not there for me, it looks like a scam. I give up on this girl. Because the reason why I made videos about you is because you ignore me. You ignore me. Forget it. I give up. Listen, I'm just going to go get a billion views, Florida girl. Okay. You could go hang out with Laura. Go hang out with Laura. Look, you win. Everybody tell the Florida girl she wins. Yeah, I'm sure you're not the Florida girl, but you somehow know all of this, right? How do you know? Are you a psychic? How do you know all of this stuff? Are you a psychic? Do you have psychic abilities? People owe you things when they say that your wife's spirit came to you to protect you and the kids, Venus. People, when they manipulate you, people owe you things. All right, whatever. Well, whoever you are, you're going to be listening to a lot more videos. Okay, listen to me. Whoever you are, you're going to be listening to a lot more videos. 900 videos is nothing. I'm going to make 9 million videos. Okay? So listen, right. Continue to watch my videos because I'm only getting started, honey. I am only getting started. Yay! If you think 900 videos is a lot, you are going to witness history in the making. You are going to witness, listen to me. I am going to break world records about you. I am going to make so many videos that they are going to put me in the Guinness Book of World Records. So if you think 900 videos is a lot, wait till you see what I do. Okay? Enjoy. You enjoy it. Let's let's do the song for the Florida girl. They all got a cut. All the haters got a cut. You want to hear the song I wrote for her? Listen, listen to this song I wrote for her. This was before I came to Florida, before she took $10,000 from me and stiffed me in every way. And stiffed me in every way. Okay? Didn't come to the Jersey Shore, had no time for me. Did nothing for me. Here, listen to the song. Listen to the beautiful song I wrote before I came to Florida. You probably won't be able to hear it. What? No, I'm not going to do the diss song. I'm going to do the love song. The time we met, I will never forget how you made me see the light. I was lost, lines were crossed from the wrong woman in my life. You came to me, an angel to rescue me from the devil in my life. I walked away, want you to stay. Now everything seems so right. You were brought to me for a reason. I know that in my heart, and we'll be together very soon. And I can't wait for my life to start with you. Nice song, right? Nice song. What are you going to do? Maybe one day we'll get that song famous too. Having my orange juice here. Salute. Gintani. Cheers. What a shame, the whole situation. When people don't communicate, that's what happens. That's it. When people do not communicate, that's what happens. The most important thing in a relationship is communication and compromise. That's why me and my wife Jennifer made it so long. You know how we made it 20 years? We made it 20 years because we had communication and compromise. That's what you don't understand.
You can't, there is no boss in a relationship. Okay? There is no right and there is no wrong. Okay? There's two people who feel something. Look, even though you felt you did your best, I felt that you were not acting like a girlfriend. That's it. You were not acting like a real girlfriend. And because you took $10,000 from me, thank you, God bless, you made me feel, because I remember what Sarah did to me. You were doing the same stuff. You were doing the same stuff. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. You didn't come to the Jersey Shore. You weren't being sexual. You weren't being passionate. You weren't. You constantly reminded me over and over again. Listen to me. You accepted the money. You accepted it. You could have said no thank you. You could have said no thank you. Like here's an example. I could have said, here's $1,000. You want to know what you could say? No, I'm good. Let me give you an example. Look, let me give you an example. I could do this, right? Hold on. One second here. Damn. I can say, here, do you want this? Do you want this? You can say no. No, thank you. You don't want this? This is for you. No, thank you. You don't have to take it. There is a thing called no, thank you. Like when we're in the car, me and you, when we're kissing, and I wanted to go the full distance with you, and you said, "Stop, Richie." Okay, I stopped. Right? There is a thing called no, thank you. There's a thing called no, thank you. You could have did that. So you accepted the money. That's the bottom line. And when you accept $10,000, you have to understand things change. I expect you to be here for me, okay? And you weren't. All you did is reject me. You rejected me in Florida and you rejected me when I got home. You rejected me so many times. I have never been more rejected by any other woman in my whole life than I was by you. The amount of rejection was insane. All right, this is yeah. Now I don't think it's the Florida girl because she wouldn't speak that way. Yeah, she wouldn't speak that way. No, that's a hater speaking now. That's a hater. It's a hater. That's not the Florida girl. That's a hater. That's a hater. That's a hater speaking. That's not the Florida girl. At first I thought it was. Now I think it's a hater. No, it's a hater. That's probably WTF. How you doing, WTF? Yeah, that's WTF. Laura's texting me like crazy here. She's a psycho, man. Well, anyway, let's do one for Sarah. The haters love this song. This is the haters' favorite song here. Sarah, rest in peace. Okay, ready? I faced the darkest time of my life. always get me through. Every day and every night, now I finally see the light. My Sarah, counting the days and the nights till we meet. My Sarah, I don't feel alone no more. You opened the door to a new life together as a team. It feels just like a dream. My Sarah. Here's one for Sarah. Thank you. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the live now because I got to go charge my phone. But it's been fun. It's been fun. The haters pretending to be the Florida girl. It's been fun, right? I love you, sister. I love you, James. We'll finish off with one quick one, all right? We'll finish off with the Brooklyn song because let me tell you why. Apefather don't take no shit from nobody, haters. I'm going to finish off with the Brooklyn song. I don't take no shit from nobody. You never mess with a New Yorker. Okay, but you definitely don't mess with someone from Brooklyn, baby. You don't mess with someone from Brooklyn. Let's do that again. I grew up on the Coney Island side. Hot dogs and Nathan's and a cyclone for a ride. Cruising down 86th Street. Got my windows open, blasting music with a beat. Saturday night at Bay Ridge. Picked up a girl made out under the Verrazano Bridge. Late night food at Del Rio Diner. Nothing makes me feel finer than good old Brooklyn is on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. Thank you.